We'll say good morning. This is Saturday, November 14th. This is the tropical update for Roatan weather. I wanted to show you first off where Iota is this morning. One of the big headlines of today is that the paths have started to coalesce in the models. We're seeing some agreement in the models as to where this thing is going. And it's definitely seemed to have taken some of the more northerly routes off the table, the routes that would take it completely north of us. That's not good for the mainland of Honduras because it takes out the possibility that they would escape, without getting a lot of rain. So that's not good for those folks down there. Seems like they are taking some precautions, though. I see them doing some evacuations, so that's very important because there will probably be more flooding. One of the things that's happened that's taken the northerly route out is this thing has slipped a little south over the last 24 hours. So right now we have a center of circulation right about there due north of Barranquilla, Colombia. And if we can kind of see the general circulation here, although it's not organized yet, obviously no well-defined circulation. It seems like the different levels of circulation are in different locations, so that keeps it from coalescing into a giant storm. But that is believed to happen later today. It is thought that this will start getting its circulation act together as it moves westward. Now, let's take a look at the 4 a.m. Eastern Time advisory. And the main thing that's being shown here is the forecast is slowed down a little bit. I was asked a lot yesterday. A lot of people have heard, the storm's coming Sunday. Well, it was never going to come Sunday. It may be to the coast. But now we're down to midnight Tuesday morning for actual landfall predicted around that border area of Honduras and Nicaragua. A lot of the models show it may be a little bit south of there and then going straight across the country. So that is the current forecast, and that is what a lot of the models are showing. So I'll show you the European model first of all. This is the latest model run from midnight this morning, and we can see how it shows the storm hitting right around Puerto Cabeza in Nicaragua, and then going inland, kind of having a southwestward trajectory after that, moving across the country. So while this is not good for Nicaragua and Honduras, it does maybe mean a little bit less rain for us, even than Iota brought, if it follows this track. And just to show you how there's some agreement in the models, but I'd also show you, actually I wanted to show you the satellite. This is the predicted satellite on the European model, and this will show you the potential of when the rain gets here. So I'll stop it right here. We're talking Monday at noon, and so we're still not quite in the rain in this run. And then we bring it up to midnight on Tuesday morning, and we're just starting to get the rain, and then it's over us during the day on Tuesday and builds into Wednesday morning, getting a little more scattered on Wednesday morning, and then pretty much being out of here mostly by Thursday with some scattered showers left in the Thursday time period. So this really is beginning to look for us like a Tuesday, Wednesday event. So that's what we need to prepare for on the islands. And then here's the icon, just to show you another model that's more or less agreeing with the European model. Again, hitting in that area. This one shows a little bit more kind of falling apart after it hits the mainland. So this is the rain accumulation for the next 5 days, and then if we even bring it up to the next 10 days, that would include some of the remnants that may bring scattered showers to us. And the predictive models are not bringing us a whole lot of rain. So the GFS, now 9.13 inches, is nothing to sneeze at. But I remember when we were looking at Iota coming, we had numbers around 15 for predicted rainfall inches. We ended up getting about 10 most locations on the island. So in these predictions, this is not bad for us. Now, if we come back into the mainland and see what they're predicted, we're in the 10-inch range, most places on the mainland. Some places in the north coast, 11.5 inches predicted. Of course, these are our estimates, so we all know rainfall varies from place to place. GFS does give us 16 in some locations. And of course, the terrain of Honduras, the mountainous terrain, dictates some places get a little bit more than others. This will bring bad flooding to the north coast of Honduras. That is, there's no doubt about that. But the lower these numbers are, the better for them to make this at least a more or less survivable storm. You worry about landslides, of course, a lot of wet soil already from Iota. So I have no doubt there will be more landslides. One thing I wanted to show you here, of course, it shows in 72 hours when it makes landfall 120 mile per hour winds. This is the model that shows different model runs as to where the storm is going to go. You notice yesterday we had a lot of runs that brought the storm up here, and we really don't have those today. Most of the models take this sort of path across northern Nicaragua and southern Honduras. There are still a few that bring the storm along the coast, and this again is the worst case scenario for us, something to be aware of, but it seems like a lower possibility that it'll happen. I wanted to show you one model. This is the Korean that does show that happening. So here's the storm riding up the coast. So that is still possible, but not the most likely solution. So keep your eyes on the weather. Watch on Monday to see where the storm is coming. If we do see it starting to ride up the coast, then we need to take more precautions. But as it stands right now, our wind accumulation, this is the highest wind gust we can expect. There's pretty much agreement we're talking in the upper 40s for highest wind gust right now. If the storm does what we think it will and comes across Nicaragua and Honduras like this, then we should have those upper 40 wind gusts, especially on Wednesday morning, early morning, I think. This is not terribly dissimilar from Iota. We got around 40 to 45 mile an hour wind gusts at the highest. Of course, that did cause some problems, but it's definitely not a worst case scenario for us. So let's certainly hope that it weakens and doesn't strengthen as much as they say it will. That definitely would be best for the mainland, but keep an eye on it and be prepared. You have a good day.